Why do people fall in love with you? Not for your charm, your beauty, or your cleverness, but for something far more elusive, something buried deep within their own soul. Love is never accidental. It's not a coincidence, not a spark out of nowhere. It's recognition, a forgotten part of themselves reflected in the shape of your presence. People don't fall in love with you, they fall in love with what awakens in them when you're in it. The courage they lack, the emotions they suppress, the freedom they never dared to touch. You stir what has been sleeping. That's why it feels magical, irrational, fated. You embody something they once buried, an emotion, a voice, a desire too dangerous to hold. And the truth is, you do the same. You fall for people who remind you of who you were before the world told you who to be. Love isn't about wholeness. It's about mirrors. Every connection is a reflection of what we need to become. But here's the catch. What begins as admiration can end in illusion. Because the moment they stop seeing the version of themselves they projected onto you, they begin to see your flaws. The fantasy fades, and suddenly, you're human. And when that happens, the euphoria collapses. This is the danger of love, but of unconscious attraction. Yet it's not a failure. These connections, even the most painful ones, are invitations. They arrive when you're ready, even if you don't feel ready. They shake you, crack you open, expose what's hidden. Some relationships are meant to end. Some are designed to break you just enough to rebuild what matters. That person who left you breathless didn't just touch your heart, they triggered a transformation. There's been a shift, and I feel like there's a new story waiting to be lived. So the next time someone falls in love with you, ask yourself, what are you awakening in them? And when you fall, ask yourself, is it them you love, or the version of you that comes alive in their light? That's the secret. We don't fall in love with others. We fall in love with the reflection of our own becoming. And until we see that clearly, we'll keep chasing people who are never meant to stay, only meant to reveal. Love, when awakened consciously, is not about completion. It's about evil. So the next time you feel that pull, that urge to love someone, to fall in love with someone, ask yourself, is this person bringing out the best version of me? Because when we love, we have to ask ourselves, what are we becoming? What are we evolving into?